Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Jabbo.
I'm TheyMightBeBricks.
Channel's BrickTsar. And we're going to be doing a segment called JAMBAT. What does that stand for? Hold on. Before, we got a question from JDub7785 who says, just got into Lego a month ago. Not sure how I missed it as a kid. He's a new sub, and he just placed a big order in our store. In fact, it might have been one of the Pablos we just did. He says, what does BAT stand for? What does BAT stand for?
It stands for Big Awesome Train.
I love big, awesome trains. But that's not what it stands for. Being annoying today! That's what some people think.
BrickTsar and Tron. No, BrickTsar and TheyMightBeBricks.
Yeah,
That's what it stands for.
That's what it stands for. No, it's not. But that's what it should stand for.
BrickTsar and TheyMightBeBricks.
It stands for BrickTsar Answer Thingy. It was coined by a person who left that as a comment on a video and was never heard from again. Hopefully nothing bad happened to him.
Yeah.
But that's what it stands for. And JAMBAT is Jabbo's answer machine, BrickTsar Answer Thingy. That doesn't make any sense. I just can't come up with a title for this podcast. So we're going to be answering more of those types of questions. And we got another question here from Darth Renar. I think it is. No, it's not. We'll be getting to his. We got one from, where is this guy? Henry Doneth says, can you do a video where you answer #BAT questions?
Yes.
We can. Yeah, and I think he was talking about just putting that like
in general, like a one video. That's all of it, probably.
All right. Now here's a question not to ask, and we're not even going to say who it's from. But this is actually in my spam filter, and it's about to be deleted. And you want to read it? TheyMightBeBricks.
You deserve 100,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
Great
what
video.
What a compliment.
He said, "Great video."
He said, "Great video." What's that other one there?
The fire.
Crown and fire.
You can check my channel? My channel is good?
Check.
And what do I need to improve on my channel?
And then he put a link to his channel.
Then he links his channel.
And what I'm doing now is... Oh, no. Wait a minute. What happens here? Dang. I just blocked him. I accidentally hit that. And comment gone. He's never commented on the channel before. It's a copy and paste of the probably exact same thing. He's probably commented on
multiple different.
He has no idea. He didn't even watch that video.
He'll probably never watch this one.
Yeah, and it's not a kid. All right, so because sometimes kids will do things, and I got to remember. Sometimes if you put a face, like when you oh, great video, and it's like a 5-year-old or 8-year-old, shouldn't be watching my channel. This channel is for adults. But kids can watch too. But anyways.
Not for kids.
#not for kids. Oh, there were so many BAT questions. I don't know if we're going to get to all of them. But we'll just... I'm not even going to do these in any particular order. But we'll start off with one that is for the Bricklink people. And it's from Ken Marlowe Bricks, who I misappropriated a comment that he didn't say, but... Anyway, he says, what part has been in your store the longest? And we did a video where I actually showed that, but somebody bought that part. So now we got a new part that's been the longest, and it is, do you recognize what that is?
Yes.
It's a green soccer field piece. It's
the square one.
Yeah, the square one, not the rectangle one.
Those pieces you can use to make Super Mario Mox or Sonic because they look like the track.
Oh, but they get the
yeah, because you can put like those razor blade Technic pieces. Put that in there, and it looks like a obstacle.
So I have 10 of those. They've been in my store since January 3rd, 2009.
You know what? We should do like a knockoff of Lego Masters, where you know how Jamie would do like the Lego tips. Except it'll be me, and I just do stuff like that. I don't know.
Just make up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was been in the store, and there's also the little piece that goes in the hole on that's been in the store since January 3rd. So when you said Lego Masters, it made me think of this other question here. See if we can find it. Oh yeah, here it is. Brad's life. This is the topic of the week. says, how do you feel about Beyond the Brick asking your question to Yanji? Do you know Yanji?
Yes, I
Apparently
do.
he's a well-known YouTuber, and he does Lego videos.
I think he's got like 3 channels.
Maybe more. He has the Yanji.
G and I.
Oh, you don't know. So I'll just say that for Joshua and Andres to ask the question the way they asked it, they could not know how happy it made me. Not that the question was asked, but in the way it was asked.
Mm-hmm.
2 things that were said. BrickTsar, shout out.
See, they could either. My theory is they could have been doing it ironically. That's basically
They
it.
don't even know. I've not talked to them personally about this.
But it's too.
But and they can't know what I know.
But it's weird because it's like.
But
too
the way
good
they asked
to be
it,
a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just to see the air come out of the room so quickly. It just made my day. I was so happy. I was so pleased. But to be fair, wait a minute, I shouldn't say that expression. No, those are it was a good video, good interview, a lot of good insight there, and I am glad to see that things have changed.
And that was a legit question he asked. It was. We 100% honest. That's an actual question that mattered to the subject, and
the question was not answered. The question is not, is he that person? The question was about him getting that channel taken down because he was impersonating himself. That's what it was about.
Because BrickTsar has had to hunt down fake BrickTsar accounts. So,
yeah, but it's one thing if I'm going after somebody that's actually impersonating me, which has happened. But it's another thing if you make it like it'd be like if the analogy would be if Train Tsar Fun got taken down for impersonating you. And this is true. I've had multiple comments on Jabo 37. I've had multiple comments on there about you stole this video from Train Tsar. Or you stole this from Train Tsar. And it's not even a video that appeared on Train Tsar. It's just that table that's over there was in the video.
The way it was filmed.
Yeah. But anyway, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was probably the most entertaining thing on YouTube this year so far.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to get to another question. So what have you been doing while you look for another question?
Been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. And I've been working and, kayaking. I already said that last time.
You haven't done any more live streams to the public.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing one tonight.
Okay. You said something about you want to get a graphics card because some of the higher...
Yeah, the one I have is a friend's that I need to give back to him. And the one I want to get, my computer will be steady for a while. But before I buy that, I got to buy something else. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got to work on the card. Mm-hmm. All right. So this is an interesting question that we got here from Bobo Fett. Not Boba Fett. It's Bobo Fett. I like it. That was intentionally done by him as well, I'm pretty sure. He says, what do you think are sets that have run out of sealed copies? Those copies being kept in the Lego vault do not count.
Yeah, because that's,
All right, so imagine, there's sealed sets, and there's a lot of people that collect them, but are there sets out there that all of the sealed sets that don't exist in the vault have actually been opened?
Could it have been, that's tough.
I have a lot of candidates.
Because at first I was thinking like exclusives, or they made a limited quantity, but most of the time when they do that,
there's always somebody that keeps them
sealed.
And I think you can rule out anything made in the last 40 years. I guarantee you that, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I guarantee, but to me, anything made from the mid-70s onward, if you look long enough, you'll find a sealed copy somewhere. on eBay. I see mid 70 sets in the that are sealed on eBay all the time. So I'm sure there's even some of the exclusives that were only like you had to mail in to a cereal company to get. I'm sure there's sealed copies of those out there somewhere, and some even if those have never appeared on eBay. Ones that I started thinking of that might be where people have opened them all or nobody kept them, will be some of the ones, some of the Samsonite sets, like that truck, the motorized truck with. That's got the cord coming out of it.
Yeah.
And then the remote control car. I don't think I've not even seen the box for that one, for the remote control car, let alone the sealed one. I think there's some sets like that. They came in brown mailers. I think there may be non-sealed versions of those. In fact, a couple of those. There's a Samsonite airport. I've not even seen a copy of the set. I often think that it's actually one of those that somebody just made up, pretended like it's an actual set, and they submitted it to Bricklink or BrickTsar or whatever. But I don't even know if that one's even in the vault. So set 368, not the rocket, but it's the airport. I don't think there is a sealed copy of that one anywhere in the world, possibly.
I know I'm a little late to this whole thing, but is the vault supposed to have like every set ever made?
Yeah, so the Lego Vault is supposed to have one copy of every set, but I don't know what their criteria is, so I don't know. Like, when everybody that's done a video where they've got to go in the vault, Andres, I blame you, and Joshua from Beyond the Brick, y'all did not spend enough time in the section that I want to know, and that is the very first aisle that has all of the pre-1970s sets. There's some I want to know if they actually exist. I would, if I ever have the opportunity to go as a journalist,
You won't be like,
I want to go for research. I want to say, hey, this is what I don't care about anything made after like 1974. I want to see everything before, and I want to see if there's sets that I thought maybe didn't exist. Did you hit record?
yeah. What if there's sets that they don't have, but you do?
Ooh, that's very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Yeah,
because
very
if you can get it Lego.
I don't have any sealed copies. The
But-
oldest sealed set I have is from 1975.
But like how there has to be some sort of criteria because there's too many poly bags.
No, I think there's a sealed poly bag of everything that's ever been made.
That's so weird. It's like,
And so could another thing I just thought of is like, could you devalue all of them? It's like if somebody just like, I'm going to buy every sealed copy of it that ever shows up on anything, and I'm going to open it. Somebody had endless money, maybe they could do that. All right, let's get to this one that was asked several times. Here's one from JF's. Do you ship to Germany? Not right now. Hopefully soon. Here it is. JF, another question from him. What is your favorite figure? Love your videos.
wait, JF, is he John Flansburgh?
John Flansburgh. Oh, he also asked again, what is your favorite Lego figure?
Wait, what was the first question?
What is your favorite Lego figure?
When
When I said also, it was actually the same question. Also, he asked again, what is your favorite Lego figure of all time? He added that to that one.
I would have to say this is pretty high up.
It's Tron.
It is Tron. It's not, oh, look, you like Tron? Like the bikes? It's Tron himself.
That's a good one. And so was that in the set?
Yes. And another one I like is the Indiana Jones figure. I also like the Reverse Flash figure, Pepper.
Oh, he's hot.
I have a box. I'm going to go get it.
Okay.
The 89 Batman.
Oh, somebody asked a question about what is my top 15. Let's see if I can find that one. Top 15 figures.
Where's that box at?
What box?
It has my favorite figures. Oh,
I don't know.
I know where it's at.
Is it upstairs?
It's on the wall.
Oh, okay. Is it bolted onto the wall?
Should not be.
All right. So, all right. Nightwalker, in a related question, asked, what are your top 15 Lego minifigures? So I did a video years ago, which needs to be updated. Actually, it doesn't need to be, but could be updated. And I got a bunch of figures in this case here. This is my top 15.
So, some of them are not in here.
Here, let's do like this.
So they can pause it and look at them.
Thumbnail. Okay.
So, some of them are not in here, but to name them, some of these aren't even my favorite. I just thought they looked cool. But my favorite ones would have to be the original Batman, because that one was based off the.
You got Darth Revan in there.
That was based off the '89 Batman before they made the '89 Batman. So that Darth Revan, Count Dooku,
the train guy from
Lego Island, and Lego Loco, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, Infomaniac, definitely Deadpool because that figure's super hard to find. And Zod's not in here, but it's the 70s Zod.
Oh. Well, now mine looks kind of lame. So I got the...
but you have to understand, you have Lego figures.
Yeah, I have Abraham Lincoln. I have the regular minifigure.
I'm putting Tron back in here.
Okay. I have the 2x4 brick guy. The maiden from Forestman. I have the Coca-Cola guy. I got the T-Mobile bicycle rider. Deutsche Telekom, actually, but it's the same company. I got a Black Falcon. But the most... there's a blank spot in here. Oh, how do you open this thing? How do you open this?
That's yours.
There's a spot that there's nothing in there, and it's the most important minifigure. Used to be Benny. Benny's taken off. Actually, Benny was never the favorite. That's actually the number 15 spot. But the best minifigure. Where did you go? They might be bricks. Come back. They might be bricks.
Sorry.
Because the most we get really sidetracked real easy. But yeah. So this is I did a video on this. I also got.
So stupid.
What?
I'm so stupid.
No, that's so stupid up there.
Well, a minifigure I've wanted Lego to make for years is Jay Garrick.
There you go. I bought like 4 copies of that for you last time I went to the Lego store when you could actually go in it.
See, this is a figure I wanted Lego to make for years, and they never did, and they finally did. So he's probably up there now.
Yeah. So my favorite minifigure, can you guess it? It's not in here. It's not in here. I took Benny out. Benny used to be right here.
Wait, can I see what is in there?
And I'm going to change this up because I'm thinking I'm going to bump out some of these, like the.
Yeah, why is that guy in there?
Why is the suit guy in here?
Is it not him?
No, he probably should be in there.
What about him? How come he's in there?
You'll never guess it.
Is it you?
No, it's actually a actual official Lego thing that can be sold on Bricklink.
Fabuland?
Nope. Although a Fabuland figure probably should be in here.
Wait. This space guy, did you put him in there?
I think that was a first Lego League figure.
Oh, okay.
I
always wondered.
But my favorite minifigure is Kevin Hinkle.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's a official Lego.
It's official Lego figure. Correct. All right. So enough of that.
We were just talking about him.
Well, this is what happens when you don't prepare before you do a video. So why should we start preparing now? All right. Let's do a few more questions, and then maybe we'll talk about whatever we want to talk about.
I wish Lego would make Star Trek sets.
Yes, that's a big wanted thing.
Because we got the Captain Kirk and all that. Oh,
yeah,
man, I don't know.
All the fake ones.
Could you imagine if they made Star Trek sets the way they made Star Wars, where they have everything? Like, they have stuff from, like, the old episodes, from Next Generation, from Voyager.
7 of 9.
Like, could you imagine if they made a Gorn set?
Oh, the Gorn.
Oh, man. Or the UCS Enterprise. Yeah. It would be cool, but Lego never will. Actually, you know what? They probably will. But it'll be way out in the future.
All right.
I think Lego would.
So,
my nose is itchy.
Niels Vin asks, what happened between you and Yanji? Can't say. I don't know what you're talking about. You must be thinking of some other person.
Did you mention Weird Al?
Somebody did.
Oh.
Clash of personalities. It was like when I worked at Six Flags, all the weird people used to fight each other. It's like, what's up with that? So, I will say this. You know the analogy I gave you before?
My nose being itchy? Something's tickling my nose. What was the analogy? The fish tank one?
No, the Sherlock one.
Oh, yeah.
One person is Moriarty, the other person is Sherlock, or else one person is Sherlock and the other person is Moriarty, but he thinks he's Sherlock. I don't know which one applies. It's one of those.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know which one applies. All right, so I think I've run.
What? Go up.
What?
There you go. What is your favorite Lego figure?
Oh, okay. This is.
I asked that one too.
Which one? The Leo Danny Suarez.
Just because.
Let me do Howard Mintz's.
Howard. That's
Howard.
I said two, as in like you ask it after.
Okay. Oh, well, ask it also. Yes, that's what you meant. So Howard Mintz also recently bought a bunch of instructions for us. Thank you for your order, Howard. I really appreciate it. He actually got a few things extra because I appreciated that. It says, do you think that Lego artificially elevated piece counts by using multiple small parts when a larger piece would do, like, for instance, using two 1x6s instead of a 2x6, like a plate? I've seen it with using 1x2 bricks instead of 1x4. I see it sometimes. I'm like, this is internal. Why do they use two 1x2s? They could have just used a 1x4. I've seen that sometimes. Also, have you watched Lego Masters Australia? All right, so I'll tell you what I think is the real answer.
Can I tell you my speculation answer too?
You go first.
Okay, so I think maybe they have too much of one part, and they're like, we can't waste these, so let's just throw them in there.
Well, that ties in with what I think is the real answer. I think it's because they do certain molds and certain things in certain productions that they want to use these elements, even if they may seem like they're a common piece. I think they do some kind of logistic calculation of why they're going to use these parts in this set, or there could be an alternative build for the set. I think it's more common for, like, if you were building a 3-in-1 set, where you'd be like, you'd find something, you're like, why didn't they just use a 1x4? But it's so you can build the alternate build.
That's that would tie into that.
Yeah, I don't think it's just like that was poor design. I think it has to go with production of the part type thing. That's what I think. But the thing that first popped into my head was when those Lego dots came. And this is totally unrelated to what you were asking, but inflating the part count to make people think they got a value. The Lego dots, people are like, oh, what a great part out value. It's like, it's just little 1x1s. It's not as great a part out value. Now, those some of the, if they're printed, that's cool and everything, but having a bunch of 1x1s is not the same as having a bunch of bricks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that, because I see some people get all bent out of shape about part out value, and it's like, if it's a bunch of little tiny parts, it's not necessarily a better value, even though it technically is by the piece.
Production value.
Yeah. So Leo Danny Suarez, will you ask the question?
Hi, Jabbo.
That's me.
I would like to ask you, what method do you use what method do you use to keep dust off your Lego?
Yes.
Because he says, I know you have some covered with plexiglass display cases, but what about the ones without
I can't
the case?
get them. Oh, here, I'll get the easiest
one. I can go and tell you the Lego that is displayed in my room is covered
in dust.
And I know a friend I met at Brick Fair this year, Benji Bricks, he said that he dusts his all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember if he said he has this UCS Star Destroyer. He's always having to clean that.
Yeah, so
you go in my room, you see the TIE Fighter and the Slave 1 and all the stuff I built. That stuff is covered in dust.
Oh, it just derailed. It's crashed.
This stuff up here,
dusty.
Dust.
So I have not.
I want to put this in my room.
Okay.
But I can't because it's supposed to be up here.
People will be like, where did it go? Even though they can't see it. So.
Ooh, can I put Darth Maul in my room?
No, that's mine. I built Darth Maul. So, they do sell other big display cases. I just, I don't know. All the Star Wars stuff I have is so filthy dusty now. I got out something the other day and I was looking at it, and it's just sad. The firehouse. So I was going to do a video. I actually sat down to do a video last night. I was going to take this apart. And for a very strange reason. Did I tell you why I was going to?
Because you forgot.
No.
I'm joking. I know why for real.
It's really dusty. Needs to be washed.
And it's missing a piece.
It's missing several pieces.
It's supposed to have a 2x4 right here and another 1x6 plate.
What happened?
Those are probably ones you stole to put in.
I did not. No, I wouldn't have stole that. But sometimes I do steal pieces. But anyway, it's dusty. Needs to be cleaned and washed, which the easiest way for me to do that is to take it apart and wash it.
But, I'm not going to do that.
But I also wanted to see if these red bricks would break without trying to break them. Because one of the comments I got on the Brittle Blue videos, there were multiple people that commented about the firehouse, building a sealed copy of the firehouse and some of the dark red bricks breaking.
Do you think we'd have that problem with ours since we already built ours?
It doesn't matter. It's time. Time is, if you got the bad batch of the dark red, it doesn't matter if you built it or not. It doesn't matter if it was displayed or not.
It doesn't matter if it was out of the seal or
not. And I saw Ryan was building one of the I think it was the 8039, I think it is. I can't remember. The V-Torrent, or maybe, I can't remember which one. He's building one that had dark red in it. And one of the wedges broke. Shouldn't have broke, but it broke. So, I haven't come up with a solution for large sets. I think just I want to take them apart and wash them. That's what I've done. That's what I did with the modulars before, and then I had the satisfaction of building them again. But I don't know how that will work with some of the really massively large
You can take
sets.
apart the Ferris wheel.
I've already taken apart the Ferris wheel.
That set is never going to be built ever again in this lifetime.
I'll build it.
You'll build it. I will never touch that set in my entire life.
Yeah.
Can we not take apart the Death Star? Because that's
okay.
All those plates to make the man.
You're talking about Death Star or the Star?
Death Star. Okay. And the Superstar Star is easier to build.
I think just take them outside and hose them off.
Why can't we do that?
I don't know why you can't do that. It's Lego. It's not. There's nothing on there. There's nothing on here. We could take all this stuff out and hose it. No, the stickers are already coming off. It's so stupid.
Let's take apart Darth Maul.
All right. Here's a question from Brendan Harris. What do you think is the set with the biggest potential to sell or to have been sold to non-Lego fans?
So as in imagine a set that Lego made, but people who are not into Lego hey, I should get that.
So they did this stupid Kickstarter type thing that was with the Forma. That was supposed to bring in non-Lego people, and I think the only people that bought it were Lego people.
I can go ahead and give you almost all the Star Wars sets. Star Wars fans will buy, whether they are fans
and some of
Lego
the other franchise sets. But to me, this one, I brought this one over, the Friends set. It just seems, the Back to the Future set would constantly sell out when it came out, and there's some other Lego Idea sets that constantly sell out. But I think this one has a lot of appeal to non-Lego fans.
I mean, it doesn't appeal to me because I don't care for the show.
Yeah, a lot of people in your generation don't care for it. I didn't care for this show.
No,
it's from my generation.
A lot of people in my generation go that's the greatest show of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Why?
So this is true. The people in this are mostly in my age group.
Wouldn't you rather have a Seinfeld set? Everybody Loves Raymond. The monk.
So I agree with 100% with They Might Be Bricks.
Friends can't be more popular. Well, Seinfeld was number one for the longest time.
Seinfeld is better than Friends.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Is much better than Friends. Friends does not have the
relatability.
It's not timeless. Seinfeld is timeless.
That's true, yeah. Because
you can watch it now and get it, even though the technology's changed, the trends have changed. You can watch it and it's still funny.
The thing with that, technology can change and all that, but people don't change.
Yeah, and since Seinfeld was about nothing, I don't think your generation can relate to Friends, but Seinfeld, I see a lot of people in your age group that still like Seinfeld.
I don't.
You don't like Seinfeld?
No, I mean, I don't see a lot of people in my age group that like Seinfeld.
You see a lot of people in your age group that like Friends?
Yeah, all the time. Everyone does, yeah.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dumb show.
I don't like Friends. But, I do have friends that do like Seinfeld.
All right. And Mardi Gras Man, he asked a question. He says, I feel so stupid. Don't touch him. Don't touch Phil so stupid. He says, please tell me a quick way to get to the part at value on the phone. There's a guy. He did it. The app. I gotta look it up now.
Why hasn't
Go
Lego
ahead.
taken advantage of the Back to the Future property? Like, why do they only make one set?
I don't know.
They could have made the
They
train.
made the
Dimensions don't
Dimensions.
count. That's basically a polybag. That stinks. They could have made the train. They could have made Biff stuff. They could have done Back to the Future 2 stuff.
Yeah. Oh, now I can't find the guy's video. I just watched a video from a guy. Bricklink. That's what I need. Bricklink price guide. Bricklink.
Last year was this year's the 35th anniversary of.
Oh, there it is.
The first movie.
It's from Brick Arena, I believe. I think. Actually, that might not be it either.
Shout out Brick Arena.
Shout out to Brick Arena. I tell you what, after I get done editing this,
We'll send it to
I'll
you.
put a link to his video. But he showed how you can set your iPhone up to have a shortcut where you just push on that, and all you got to do is type in the price.
Mm-hmm.
I use iPhone, so I don't know if Margaret, man, I can't remember if you use Android or iPhone, but it basically is I have that saved as a favorite. The price guide, the link, so not Bricklink, it's the Bricklink price guide. So I just click on that, the shortcut, and it pulls up the price guide. I type in the number. This guy, he actually has where you can use shortcuts on iPhone, which I didn't even know about, and you can have like a series of things that you ask, and all you got to do is you push the button for the shortcut. It opens it up. You put in your set number. It pulls you out the part out value. And then he's got another series of questions that get answered. You got tall. You're tall.
What's your name?
But it's just a shortcut on Safari. Is all mine is. That bit's picked up by the microphone when you do that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to tell you that. I meant to tell you to stop doing that earlier because when you go like this, you're closer to the mic. And so if we're talking, you're going like that. That's what they're going to hear.
Sorry.
We'll find out, won't we? All right, what do you set your prices at? 6 months sales average. That's from Brian's Brick Barn. Yeah, 6 months sales average. All right, let's see if I'm trying to find some other questions we haven't asked. I think we've caught up. I think those were answered in the last video. All right. All right, so I'm very tired now. I think I'm going to go home now.
Do you think that Lego will make any more Back to the Future sets? Because next year, last year was the 30th anniversary of the second movie. This year's the 30th anniversary of the third movie.
I don't think so.
See, that stinks.
I don't think they're going to do it.
Oh, yeah. So, Flash Gordon, 30 years, or 40 years this year.
It's 40 years of Flash Gordon. It came out in 1980. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
If
dun,
the whole
dun.
COVID thing hadn't happened, we could see that movie in theaters.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we missed because of this situation. But
I really hope we can see Tenet.
that looked like a good movie. I don't even know why they come out with new trailers right now because nobody's going to the theater.
It just makes us depressed, even though, because, like, all I want to say, wait, we can't.
Yeah. So, check the website today for Lego again, and still nothing available that was already on back order. I have some back ordered items I want to buy, but I can't because they won't show up available. But they somehow managed to get new sets in the stores somehow or available. How does that happen?
I don't know.
Or they must already have those sets made and just sitting there waiting.
Mm-hmm. Someone set up the glass light.
Yeah. So anyway, that is the BrickTsar Answer Thingy portion of the video, which is pretty much the whole video. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a podcast. We're supposed to have like topics and stuff to talk about. Do you have anything you
Someone talked about what I was talking about.
What?
That overflow really got out of control in reference to the shark at the Katy Perry halftime show.
That was Mayo Hosco.
I told you.
He also asked, what do I think of the Dixie Chicks? Mayo! Just
Wait,
because I live in the South doesn't mean I like the Dixie Chicks.
Wait, there's a BrickTsar music playlist?
You haven't seen my playlist. I got 2 playlists. One's for Jabbo. Have you not ever searched Jabbo on YouTube? Search Jabbo. Actually, this is my
Jabbo. I saw this one.
But I also have another playlist that's just the music videos that are on my channel. All the copyrighted material on my channel.
I could make one for me. I have favorite movie scenes, favorite movie moments, favorite movie songs.
So on the Jabbo playlist, it has Nero in the gallery, Nero and the Gladiators.
Nero from Star Trek?
No, that's Nero, like Roman gladiator thing. You got Tuxedo Moon, the Castaways, I
got the message.
They might be. Yeah. The Fibber Island.
I like Antarctica.
The Coolies. I want to make this a Lego one. The Coolies song, Coke Light Ice.
I have your Coolies cassette in my room, but it doesn't work anymore.
You broke my Coolies cassette?
No, it just doesn't play because it's old.
I think I got everything on DVD. CD.
Well, you can look it up on YouTube.
Men Without Hats, Let's Active, Memories.
I discovered Wing
Camper
Chun.
Van Beethoven. Oh, this is
Blue Monday. You like New Order now?
We were playing Trivial Pursuit one time, and this question is like, "What are these 3 things?" And one of them was Mojo Nixon. I was like, I know what that is because I know what Mojo Nixon is. It's the name of a band, Mojo Nixon Skid Roper. Eben Ozen, Echo and the Bunnymen, Eurythmics. I want to make that a Lego video. That Eurythmics song. We got Steel Rifaz. That's actually my video.
But yeah.
All right.
Since I've been in quarantine, I've been actually trying to listen to music besides just like greatest hits type deal. Because I like old songs, but you hear the same old songs on the radio all the time. So I've been listening to more Wing Chun music, like the actual, not just that one song that they made, and David Bowie too.
Mm-hmm. So before I got married, at the old house that you never lived in, I had a 100-disc CD changer.
I had that in my room.
And I would put the...
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. That's the force of habit.
I put a 100-disc CD changer. And I would put 100 discs in it.
That's why we need to get a boom arm.
Well, 25 was messed up. You couldn't put a disc in 25 because it would get stuck for some reason.
Is there one still stuck in there?
No, it just won't play if you put one in 25. But anyway, so I would just hit random. I put and it wasn't all of my CDs. I could only put 100 in there. But I would just hit random. And, I'd be off doing something in the house, like building Lego sets or something, and all of a sudden I hear this song. I'm like, "Oh, that song's pretty cool. What is it?" I didn't even know I had that. And I'd have to go figure out what CD was playing. I'm like, I guess I should have listened to the whole album.
Yeah, They Might Be Giant songs that I've heard a lot since you played them since I was like born. But there's some I've never heard, and I'm like, why isn't this one of their most popular songs? Because this is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, some of their songs that aren't even on their main albums are really good, but it's like they have the impossible catalog. You can never know all their songs. But a album that is highly underrated, and like sometimes people will think this band is a one-hit wonder possibly, but is Men Without Hats. The Rhythm of Youth album is actually good. All the songs to me on there are good. I've listened to it a bunch.
That one's saved.
It's not
on
a
my
one.
phone.
Yeah. So that's a good album. So what is your album that you would think is a one-hit wonder? But they got a lot of good songs. I don't know. You probably have to really think about that one. That's probably not one of those answers you could just throw out.
Yeah.
But anyway. But I used to listen to REM all the time. Pylon.
Jackson listens to REM.
And I was very sad because I have seen most of my favorite bands I've seen in concert. So I've been to REM concert, been to Pylon, been to Let's Active.
I've been to They Might Be Giants.
You got to go to They Might Be Giants. I've been to there 3 times. What was the other one? Oh, there was a few other minor.
But you didn't see.
I never went to see Kraftwerk, and now I'll never get to see them. But it's not my loss. It's the loss of Florian Schneider, one of the two founders of Kraftwerk, has died at 73 recently. So that was tragic. So yeah, Kraftwerk. You may not have heard it, but you've heard it. Kraftwerk is probably the band that most people don't know who they are, but I could probably share you something and you've heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like if you're a Coldplay fan, you've heard Kraftwerk.
Yeah.
If you're into hip hop or rap, you've heard Kraftwerk. They are the band that's credited with accidentally inventing dance music, even though their music is not the kind of music you'd necessarily want to dance to. Very odd. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about. I think I'm going to let the people go.
Autobahn.
Let our people go. The farn of the Autobahn.
Autobahn.
Farn at the Autobahn. Oh. Which one was that?
Help us stop Swiper. Thanks for helping.
Oh, yeah. That.
Come on, everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. I know that we can do it. Oh, man.
That's the end of the episode. See you guys in the next video.
TheyMightBeBricks.
41.